In exercise 10.3, the book questions go quite a bit further than what we're required to do in the course. So what we'll be doing here, we'll be looking at translating sine or transforming sine and cosine functions where we change the amplitude and we change the period. Now on page 1 you'll see the two standard graphs for period 2 pi and an amplitude of 1. You can see I've drawn it for sine x. If we have a look at cos x down the bottom of the page and on the calculator, you'll see that they're out of phase and that the cos of 0 of course is 1, sine of theta is 0, and obviously as we go through to sine of 90 is 1, but cos of 90 is 0. Cos of minus, in this case, cos of 180 is negative 1. Sine of 180 is 0. So as we go through it, keep an idea of these basic shapes in your mind and also referring to your worksheet as well and your information sheet for this subject. In question 1, you're asked to graph the function for 3 sine x. And when we look at this straight away, the amplitude is 3. And if we have a look on our calculator, got sine x, and when I look at 3 sine x, everything should be multiplied by 3. All the values multiplied by 3. So comparing them together, every point there multiplied by 3. What I tend to do, I tend to find the significant maxima and the 0 line and the minima and plot it like so. So there's the graph of y is equal to 3 sine x. Now when we come to have a look at negative 3 sine x, I'd like you to think about what will happen there. Negative means that everything is flipped around the x-axis or reflected around the x-axis as you've seen before, and also magnitude by 3, magnified by 3. So write those factors down before you start. I'll put my zeros in because they'll still be the same as before, but every time I see a maximum, now minimum of negative 3, and conversely for the negative 1 and the positive 1. And that will give me an idea of what the graph looks like. So this time in green, you can see the 3x in blue, and everything is flipped, reflected around the x-axis, and magnified by 3. So completing that graph, changing the period, changing the amplitude, and the negative 3 means reflected around the x-axis. Now as you do these problems, it's a very good idea to make sure that you follow these through with your calculator.